Hi, beautiful people of the internet. How are you guys? I hope you're doing fine. Happy Christmas, New Year's Eve, whatever to everyone. Today, we're going to talk about why do we procrastinate on things we care about? Because I don't know what's going on. I don't know what has been going on in my life, but since I was a little girl, I have procrastinated on the things that I loved the most and that I wanted the most. And I want to know the psychology behind this. So yeah, I have my computer here because this is a new video style where we're going to search for things we don't know, but we will know, or at least we will have more knowledge about that topic. This is what I want to do with these type of videos. Tell me in the comments how you want the next one to be like and what it should be about. So we're gonna start with my thoughts on this topic, and then we're gonna search the internet and qualified information to actually help us. But what I think is we have this fear of not conquering what we want, not doing not doing it perfectly, or I don't know. I mean, once you start, you can fail and be bad at something, or you can fail and not be as good as you thought, or can go wrong. So if you don't start, if you procrastinate, if you put things down the line, oh, for future me, you don't have to deal with failing. You don't have to deal with not being good enough. You don't have to deal with any of that. And I think we actually do this and procrastinate because we don't want to disappoint ourselves. But by doing that, we are disappointing ourselves in the worst way possible. But I think this is kind of the psychology behind it. It's about safety. I think it's if you keep things safe in your head and you just dream about them and don't do anything about it or do the bare minimum, I mean, you can blame like luck. You know what I mean? Let's imagine a scenario where I want to grow YouTube channel or I want to create music. I don't know, something like that. If you procrastinate, you can put the blame on if I had tried, I would have gotten it right. But because I didn't try, it was not my fault. It was just that I didn't try. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Okay, sorry. I need coffee because I'm going to the gym and I don't take creatine yet. This is what I think it is about. So right now, we're going to do is we're going to search on Google. So why do we procrastinate? I'm just gonna ask this basic question. Why do we procrastinate? Okay, let's see. So Google AI tells us that people procrastinate primarily as an emotion regulation strategy, delaying tasks to avoid negative feelings like boredom, anxiety, insecurity, frustration, or overwhelmed, seeking short-term mood relief over long-term goals. Driven by fear or failure, perfectionism, low self-belief, or poor self-control, essentially trading future success for present comfort. Yeah, this is me. Relate, repost, yeah, all of it. But yeah, this is the basis of what is happening, and it kind of involved a little bit about what I was saying, but there's like low self-belief and all of these other stuff that I didn't mention, and like preferring comfort, being comfortable, like, and it's not a true comfort if you think about it. I mean, you are opting for a comfort that is really temporary, and it's just comfortable because you're not doing something that you're scared of. But it is really uncomfortable because you don't want to be there. You want to be somewhere else, and you keep being there, so you're not comfortable there. So why do we want to be comfortable in a place that we are not comfortable? I don't know. I think we as humans, like humans, are so um unperfect. I'm not remembering the word. So this. Yeah. And if you search for more information about our minds and about how we work, you just find that we're so bright but so stupid at the same time. And we have all these patterns and all of these limiting beliefs and ways of coping that don't get us anywhere. I mean, they help us in a way, but in a way of being the lazier version of ourselves, the version that doesn't do as much, because I mean it's natural. It's a natural instinct. We wanna do less, because that means we're taking less energy to survive, and our body just wants that. It wants to survive and to consume the less that he can and survive like that. So if we are not doing difficult things, I mean, we are more comfortable. Our body doesn't need to give us that much energy. And this is basic, like human science, I guess, like biology. Yeah, that's what I meant. We want something backed by science. We don't want just AI Google to tell us. So we are going to. So sorry. I'm so sorry. I hope you're not getting sleepy like me. If I'm boring myself, I imagine what I'm doing to you guys. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna put why do we procrastinate? Backed by science. Let's see if I find an article or something like that. Okay, so again, this is something with Google AI. It's driven by anxiety, fear of failure, boredom, or low self-efficacy. So we have another answer backed by science. Limbic system versus prefrontal cortex. Your limbic system, emotional center, wants pleasure now, while the prefrontal cortex, which is planning, does the planning, manages long-term goals. Procrastination happens when the limbic system wins, offering immediate comfort. So if your limbic system is like controlling you, that's when you don't want to do anything. So you need to work on your prefrontal cortex more, I guess. But also it has to be with emotional avoidance. Procrastination is a strategy to escape negative feelings, stress, boredom, anxiety associated with a task, providing temporary emotional relief. Okay, something that it was said before. Amygdala. So studies suggest procrastination may have a larger amygdala emotion center and a weaker connection to the part of the brain that helps decide action, linking it to emotional overload. Okay, so if you're too emotional, maybe you procrastinate more. That's why all those coaching men, like emotionless men, are waking up at 5 a.m. every day and doing cold showers. It's because they don't deal with their emotions. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I am kidding. This is a channel friendly, man friendly zone, okay? I'm sorry. Okay, no. You're welcomed here. I promise. Neurotransmitters imbalances in dopamine, motivation, or serotonin mood can make tasks feel harder to start. That's why we have this dopamine addicted brains, because we are scrolling on our phones every fucking day, every fucking time, and we are so fixated on that makes us, like, it feels harder for us to start other things that don't give us like that dopamine, like that instant dopamine. That's what I wanted to say. Thank you. Forget Google AI. I'm tired of Google AI. Let's go to the Association for Psychology Science. I'm living my dreams of being a psychologist in this video, I guess. So, believe it or not, the internet did not give rise to procrastination. People have struggled with habitual hesitation going back to the ancient civilization. So we're not doomed because we are us, you know? It's because we are human beings. Grazie mille. Okay. The Greek poet Izoid, I think, writing around 800 BC, cautioned not to put your work off till tomorrow and the day after. The Roman consul Cicero called procrastination hateful in the conduct of affairs. He was looking at you, Marcus Antonius. And those are just examples. So this is history. This is history with you. I'm telling you about history too. Who would have thought? Okay, you know what I'm going to do? Kill me for this, but I'm going to go to Chat GPT and tell him to resume what's on the page. Okay, so I've asked him. He's searching. He's trying. Okay, he did it. So, what procrastination really is? Procrastination isn't just putting things off. It's self-regulation failure, where you voluntarily delay an important intended task even though you know you'll suffer for it later. It's not simply poor time management, but deeply tied to emotions and mood. Again, same thing that we've heard before. The cause of procrastination. Although procrastinators may feel less short-term Researchers show that in the long run, they end up with lower performance, more stress, worse health, and lower well-being. Great. So why it happens? Emotion over logic. Okay, we heard this before. People delay tasks to avoid negative emotions. Okay, and the short-term emotional relief outweighs awareness of long-term costs. Intention, action gap. You may intend to start a task, but emotions override that intention in the moment. That's true. So again, you live by your emotions. I'm a person like that, so it makes sense. Personality factors, high impulsivity, low self-esteem, and low consciousness make procrastination more likely. All of these are me. Thank you. I mean, if you're relating to may God or whatever, the universe help us, please. Okay. Future self disconnect. Procrastinators tend to focus on feeling better now rather than considering future consequences, assuming they'll be in a better emotional state later. That's me again. Oh my god, I have something in my eye. I hate when this happens. Please, for the love of God. Oh, thanks. Okay, brain and executive function. Procrastination relates to executive functioning, including planning, task initiation, impulse control, and emotional regulation, areas that help people start and finish tasks. Problems in these areas correlate with higher procrastination. So, possible ways to change. Okay, it gave us possible ways to change. We need this too. Break tasks into smaller parts to make them easier to begin. That's a good one. So, use self-set deadlines to improve follow-through. The external deadlines tend to work better. Address emotions. It's like when you have a project at school and you need to give it to the teacher by the end of the week and you actually do it and like at night, the night before, because your anxiety tells you, okay, we need to actually do this. So you do this to yourself. Address emotions, not just time, but noticing feelings that lead to delay and finding ways to manage them. I think this is the most important one because we can do all the planning, all the giving deadlines to things, but if you don't work on your emotions around this, I mean, what are you doing? Self-forgiveness after procrastinating can reduce future delay. Okay, so basically don't guilt yourself into it. Don't be guilty. Don't feel guilty about it. Just say, okay, I did this. I'm human. And these bitches have been doing this for like Asian civilization, so it's normal, but now I'm gonna do this, you know what I mean? So it's an emotional coping strategy, so it's kind of a traumatic response, I guess, but not traumatic. I think I know now. I'm not gonna search for more. Yeah, this was the video. I'm gonna start doing these because I really want to learn more things about the world, and I feel like it's great if you come with me and learn these things too. And I'm not by myself. Leave topics that you want me to talk about and to search for because I have a lot though. I have a lot of them, and next one isn't going to be psychology related. It's going to be something else, I think, like more history. I don't know. But yeah, if you like this video, please leave something down below, and yeah, see you next time. Bye.